up, peeps? I am sorry that I haven't done a video in a while. It's been a rough summer. Been having a hard time getting excited about making videos because yarn seems like such a trivial thing to be thinking about when... But we all need distractions, right? So I'm gonna get back on track and try to make more of these happen. Also, one other quick thing, I'd like to start doing live streams on a regular basis, but I'm not sure what day or what time of the day to do them. If you think you would watch a live and you have a particular time that you think they'd be best, let me know in the comments because I'm really not sure. I'm home doing nothing on Friday and Saturday nights, but I don't know if, if everyone else is around then or not. So let me know what you think. All right, on to the yarn. Today I've got Loops and Threads Bamboo Blend. Let's go over the details. This yarn is listed as a number 4 medium weight yarn. It's 53% acrylic and 47 bamboo, and there are 204 yards. I will be making a scarf for the sake of speediness. I'm using 94 ends. My warp is 98 inches long, and I'm using a 7.5 Heddle. The care instructions are machine wash cold, gentle cycle, do not bleach, tumble dry low, do not iron. I'm using my 16-inch Ashford today and decided to improvise a stripe pattern for the warp. The yarn is easy to work with so far. And as usual, I used a bamboo matchstick blind for the warp separator. So this is where things got a little tricky. The twist on this yarn is a little loose, and because of that, it had a tendency to get snagged on the hook. Not the end of the world, but it did add a little bit of time to the process. Since I'm planning to have fringe on the scarf, I went ahead and tied the warp directly onto the front stick in bundles of 8. There's a slight slickness to this yarn, and I was anticipating having issues with the first row of knots wanting to slip apart, but luckily it wasn't a problem at all. Once all the strands are tied on, I go back across and tighten them up before making a second knot. Knock on wood, I have never had tension issues doing it this way, and that's one of the reasons why I like this method so much. As usual, I'm using some thick and quick scraps to spread the warp. So my initial thought was that I would weave with both colors in the weft and make a sort of plaid. But after handling this yarn for a while, I was concerned that the ends were a little too slick and they wouldn't stay tucked in very well. So I pivoted and I went with black in the weft. The only problem is I don't know if I'll have enough, but we'll find out. Once I realized I was gonna run out of the black, I started sprinkling in the pink. I should have done a gradual transition, but by this point I was tired and sweaty and I just wanted it to be done. So it doesn't look great, but that's okay. You know, you win some, you lose some. One last thing to mention, I did soak this in Eucalyptus for about an hour, and then I threw it in the dryer on low. All right, here it is. So of course, this is where I started. The pink and the black in the warp and solid black in the weft. And it was going pretty well. Until I got to here, I realized there was no way I was gonna have enough. So I started sprinkling in the pink, and you know, like I said in the video, I was just over it by this point. I didn't want to be fancy or strategic. I just wanted it done. So yeah, so there's like a section where it's the pink and the black alternating, and then I ran out of black and just went straight to the pink. So I have done nothing with the fringe because, total honesty, I just need to get this done because I've way behind and I want to start working on Halloween yarns. So I bet the fringe would look really pretty twisted, but I have not done that. You can also see what happens in the dryer, which is not unexpected, but just so you know, it feels nice. There's just a little bit of a slickness to it, but it's nice. It's nice and dense. It was really nice to weave with. So there you go. I would recommend it. Thought it was fun, pretty easy weave. I bet it would look really nice with the fringe twisted. Sorry for taking the easy way out, but I got other things to do. I bought a bunch of Halloween yarns. Very excited about that. If there's one thing that can get me out of a funk, it is Halloween. So I'm gonna start on those right away. And if you're still watching, please let me know if you're interested in watching lives, and if so, if there's a particular day or time that you think would be best. And other than that, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.